One of the scary parts, though, you can start to see entities and like.
Ooh. Hey guys, welcome to the Soul Experience episode 13. Today we're going to be talking about opening your third eye and how to open it and signs that it's opening and all that good jazz. I'm your host, Carolina, and with me is my favorite co-host, Jord.
Hey!
Delayed gratification.
I'm lagging a little bit. Just
You're
bear
lagging?
with me.
You're lagging?
I got that McDonald's Wi-Fi. No,
What?
I'm kidding.
That makes sense. McDonald's Wi-Fi sucks. Today...
Today we're going to talk about third eye. I know a lot of you, or you...
Points at the microphone.
A lot of you probably are really interested in that. That's actually how I first got into this whole thing.
That's how you got into it.
I was
You're
just like, third eye, what? What's that?
What is
Let me look
this?
into it. And then I looked into it, like, ooh, I want to try.
And then there you are. And it started your journey.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So maybe they're in the beginning of their journey. That's cool.
And they're like,
guys, just keep going. Trust me, it's worth it. That kiss is for you guys. And you didn't see that.
I'm betrayed. Okay, so you know a lot more about this than I do, I think. So.
Hey, don't downplay yourself. You're pretty fucking amazing.
Okay, thank you. So what is the third eye? Like what? Just like in simple terms, like what is it?
So the third eye is actually like physically there. It's called the pineal gland. It's part of your body. I mean, you might not know about it because school doesn't talk about it. Of course, they wouldn't want you to know about it.
I kind of knew about it already.
Yeah.
Psychology.
Oh, they taught you?
They only taught about like what the hormones released is, but they didn't talk about DMT.
So basically, it's like this gland in the middle of your forehead, like right here. And it has a lot of, it does a lot for the body, but like they don't tell us about it. So basically, it pretty much like activates your mind to function more.
What?
I guess.
Clearly,
yeah. It actually makes you see things a lot clearer, which can be things like lies being told or by the government or just intuition. Yeah. You just begin to know a lot more, realize a lot more, and you just become a lot smarter because like
wiser.
You can see clearly. You can
more aware.
Yeah, you're more aware.
There we go.
Brings awareness.
That's a good word for that.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure them clicking on this video, they already know about the third eye, right, guys? Right? And they're just interested on how to get it open because a lot of people struggle with it. And like, just to warn you, not everybody is ready. Like, the thing about your third eye is it'll open in due time. Like, when you're ready, it'll open. But if you want to force it open, and that's fine if that's what you want, but you have to be aware of some risks that might come with it. And not really, I guess it's not like necessarily like negative, but it's just a little difficult.
It's just like, like
a little scary, maybe.
Yeah, scary. I mean, for me, I was like, whoa, I'm scared. And I didn't really want to, but it ended up happening, and it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
You just gotta prepare yourself for it. It's like, it can be really intense.
It's life changing.
Yeah, it's life changing.
You see what life really is. Not that fake.
That fake Matrix stuff.
Yeah.
It's like for reals. Okay, so how did you open it, or like how can they open it? Like how can they start?
Okay, so meditation. And I know we repeat meditation a lot.
Meditation, we say that all the time, but it's essential.
But it's crucial. It's like if you don't meditate, you're not gonna reach your higher self.
That's where your higher self is. That's where your higher self lives, essentially. So you gotta really spend some time in there.
You gotta meditate.
In your head.
But so to open your third eye, there's a lot of meditation techniques. So what you can do is when you meditate, well, first you'd want to find somewhere where you can feel safe, somewhere really relaxing.
Really
like
chill.
Maybe your room.
Or outside.
Outside in nature, somewhere that's quiet, somewhere where you won't be disturbed at all, and you just be there, relax, feel safe, and not worry about anything. So once you're there, you begin your meditation, whether you're doing it sitting down or
crisscross or laying down.
I like to lay down.
I like crisscross.
And so what you do, you meditate. I'm pretty sure you've already heard about meditation. So you basically do the same thing. You're just clearing your mind and meditate. No expectations at all. Don't expect anything. Just meditate. But focus your attention right here in the spot in between your eyes. So you're just meditating, you close your eyes, you focus all of your attention right here. And you'll start to feel a little pressure maybe in like the middle of your forehead, in between your eyes. Brows. You start to feel pressure, you might get a little lightheaded.
But don't let that discourage you. Just keep going. Trust it. Trust the process. You can start
for like 15 minutes, like 15 plus minutes at first, but I just suggest doing more than that. Maybe 30 minutes, an hour.
Well, we try to aim for an hour now, and it's actually not that hard.
It's really great. It's like, it goes pretty fast.
It does go pretty fast. Like after a while, you're like, oh shoot, what? What could you like expect to like see, or what should you envision? Because like I've heard in like a lot of videos where people are like, oh, you want to open your third eye, just like
okay. Yeah. So if you want, you don't have to do this,
but it helps.
But it could help. Yeah. You can envision as you breathe. Well, if you're meditating, you're probably breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. As you're doing the meditation, you want to visualize like light energy, white light energy, life energy, just coming into the middle of your forehead. Just visualize just like a beam of life energy, a white life energy just hitting your pineal gland. Yeah. As you do it, like when you breathe in, it's hitting. When you breathe out, you just breathe out all the negative stuff from your body. Exactly. You're pretty much like cleansing yourself, I guess, in a way, because your pineal gland would be open right now. Like little kids, babies, they're just open. Like open. That's why they see things, they hear things at night. Like because theirs is open, but it gets closed over time with all the stuff that they put in our water
and the food. Society,
like our water, like tap water is full of fluoride. Shower water is full of fluoride.
You should see how you get.
Most water bottles are full of fluoride.
I mean, you react pretty wild.
We're not sponsored, but.
I'm just kidding. This is one of the water bottle brands that doesn't
have very little to no fluoride at all.
Got a model for the camera.
Okay, and so you should meditate. And you make it a routine. You want to do it every day. Maybe wake up and as soon as you wake up in the morning, have your alarm set. Meditate. Mornings are like perfect for meditation.
I mean, the key to really opening up your third eye is consistency. Like if you do it like one day and then like wait a really long time and then do it again, it's not gonna get you. You're not gonna see any results. You have to do it constantly. Yeah. If you can, multiple times a day, because why not? I mean, maybe you'll wake up in the morning and you're probably busy, just do it for like 5 minutes and then do it again 5 minutes later on, you know. Yeah. That's like as long as you can keep doing it.
Be consistent. Yeah. It's just like I'm consistent in kissing my girlfriend. And making her blush.
What are you doing? Okay. PG-13.
That was a kiss on the cheek. Okay, so another thing, affirmations.
Ooh, affirmations. Yeah.
Which you can do as soon as you wake up, right before meditating, or even right after. It's I am affirmations, which are probably the most effective.
Exactly.
You're pretty much telling your subconscious what you are. And like your subconscious doesn't know that you're actually not that at the moment. So it will just like record it into your subconscious, and it'll believe what's going on. Exactly. So same thing happens with
and the more you say it, the more you actually start to believe it.
So
and
what you can say
happens.
What you can say is like,
I am awakened.
I am enlightened, or my third eye is open. I opened my third eye, or I will open my third eye.
Anything
I have
like
opened my third eye. My third eye is open. Anything really, as long as you just try to believe it. Yeah. If you believe it, it'll make it even stronger. It'll manifest it. It'll happen quicker.
Exactly.
Just don't get discouraged. Don't expect it to happen over time. It'll come gradually. It won't just magically just explode open. I mean, it could happen.
It could, but
don't expect that.
Yeah, because if you put expectations and you're like, oh, nothing's happening, and you get discouraged, you'll stop. Yeah. And then you just end up going nowhere. So just lay back, let it happen on its own.
Relax. Just take your time.
Exactly.
Trust in the universe.
Yeah.
Because everything is going in divine order. If you're not supposed to have it open at this exact time, then you won't, and that's fine. It's all planned out. You don't have to worry.
Exactly. Okay, another thing is to eat healthier and spend more time in nature.
Yes.
Because food affects a lot of like how you're feeling on the inside, and if you're not like spot on, you're not gonna want to do anything. Yeah. Like we just ate pizza and then we got really lazy and now we're like, oh, but
yeah, we shouldn't have done that.
Freaking yeah.
It's because it was free.
Yeah, free pizza is free pizza. Yeah. But eating healthier does help a lot because it cleanses your body from toxins, and like the more positive stuff you put in your body, like the easier it'll be to be like.
Yeah, and you literally are what you eat.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you try to focus on plant-based foods, that would be really good because what you're eating, you're putting to your body is life.
Exactly.
Literally life energy. So you just get even more energy that you can focus into your third eye open.
The majority of their energy they get from the sun. So like.
Yeah. And the sun is like great. You can also do the meditation while sun gazing, and it'll help a lot.
Yeah, it's really cool. It feels nice. You feel really like powerful afterwards, and you're like, yes. Yeah. Okay, so how do you know, or like your third eye is like
opening?
Yes.
Okay, so one of the things you can feel that a sensation or a little pressure is just in the middle of your forehead, which is normal. It's okay, and there's nothing wrong, and you just feel it like right here, and it's just because maybe you're starting to activate it. But also you can get migraines, you can get headaches.
You can get random ass headaches.
Yeah, and it's okay. Nothing's bad's gonna happen to you. But it has just become from the intensity of what's going on there because it's not really
something you're used to.
Yeah.
It's not something your brain's used to or your mind's used to, and all of a sudden it's starting to have to like, oh shoot, we're activating this thing again, and it's like it's gonna hurt a little bit, just a little bit, but you'll be okay. To get rid of migraines, drink water.
Another thing, you become a lot more confident. I know that happened to me, like a lot. You become a lot more self-reliant. You don't rely on others anymore. You go with what you feel and think more because you just feel that your intuition is right. You start to trust yourself more because your third eye makes you realize maybe other people's plans or opinions aren't necessarily put in a way that have me in mind first.
Exactly.
And so you start to follow yourself and what you want, because what are we really here for if not to like be happy,
Right, exactly.
Like what would be the point of
why are you gonna let other people's like expectations and opinions like get to you?
If it's not what makes you happy. So you become more confident, more self-reliant.
Should see him.
Don't freak out. It's okay. Like the thing about them is that they were always there. It's not something that they just come at you. No, they were there from the whole time. They're always all around us.
It's just like now you can kind of see them, and
because you're seeing more, and it's not really these eyes that are seeing. It's this eye that's seeing more.
It's your soul being like, whoa, I can see things. What the heck?
And you can see the energy around you. And you can. What would happen to me is I would just be doing something, and I think like I was at work once. I was just doing my job, and then I thought someone just came by next to me, was just standing there, and I was like, okay, and then I look, and there's no one there.
There's no one there.
And I was just like,
it feels weird.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you a lot?
Yeah, sometimes like I'll be doing random things, or I don't know if it was today or yesterday, when I thought you were actually like behind me, like you were gonna hug me, and I turned around and you were doing something else, and I was like. Spook. It might be a little spooky at first, but like, it's not. It's
realize they can't really hurt you because they've always been there. They could hurt you. They've probably already been doing it through your mind.
Yeah, if it's a negative entity, they could be trying to get to you so that they can feed off your fear. So don't give in to the fear. Just be chill about it. I mean, they've always been there. You probably just couldn't see them with these physical eyeballs, but now you can with this one.
I mean, opening my third eye has been a crazy adventure, man. It's been probably like one of the greatest things to ever happen to me.
Okay, so basically, this dude right here, right? He went from
super sheep.
Yeah, super sheep bot, whatever, to like super enlightened in like a span of like a week. I don't even know.
It was like really, a month, 2 months.
And it was really crazy to see the transformation from that to this.
I'll explain why it went so fast, but
because at first, you know, you weren't like shy or anything, but you weren't like the most huge like personality person, and now you're like yeah, you can go ahead and talk about it.
Okay, well, the reason I think it went so fast is because before I was ever woke, it's like I already knew the truths to life, to the universe and stuff, but I didn't know that those were actually, I just feel like it's this, but I mean, they tell me otherwise, so probably not. And then when I started to look into third eye stuff and trying to open it and things, I started doing a lot of research about the universe and things. And that's one of the stages actually in awakening.
Research.
You start doing a lot of research, just wanting to find questioning. Out. Yeah, you have a lot of questions, a lot of things you want to figure out. But I started doing that, and the things I was learning was like,
you're like,
I already knew that.
Yeah.
But I didn't. But I did. It was weird. But it's like, okay, that makes sense. Like, I already knew this inside of myself.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna trust it, and like that's the thing. I went really fast because I knew I could trust.
That makes sense.
I was the whole time I knew I could trust.
Yeah.
Because it was already inside me.
With me, it was like different because a lot of the stuff you were hitting me with, I already knew. Yeah. Like that, he showed me this documentary which basically tied a bunch of like conspiracy theories that I had always been into like a long time ago, and it tied them all together, and it made sense. And I cried.
We both did.
We started crying. It was really emotional.
Not in a bad, negative way. It was like a beautiful.
A really enlightening way. And you know, you'd hit me with like, oh, did you know this and this, and I had already knew, and I was like, what the heck? Oh my god!
But a lot of times I would hit you with big things. With
really huge things
and you'd be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Like.
So my process was a little more slow because I was like, I have trust issues.
Yeah.
Or had trust issues.
I remember I told you about the what's it called, that school shooting, and you were like, you really expect me to believe that wasn't real, and blah blah blah.
And then you were like showing me stuff, and I was like, no way.
Like I was showing you evidence, and you're just like, no.
no, I'm good. But then now, like I see like different.
Like you see it clearly.
Yeah, I'm just like,
more clearly.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah.
We're not gonna talk too much on that because it's a really sensitive subject.
It's a really sensitive subject.
Like.
But you guys can research it on your own. Ask questions about everything. Like, everything. Like, anything that you see, like, on the media, ask a question about it. Yeah. Like, look it up anywhere, honestly. Because...
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo is a good
Just be careful, though. Try to use a VPN.
Don't use one. Because you don't want to get tracked down. I'm just kidding.
The dark web isn't all that bad.
It's really not. It just has no censors.
Yeah.
And it can be a little, like... intense for some people, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah, because you can be completely anonymous on it, and so people do some pretty wild shit on there.
So what else do we have to say about this?
Well, you want to talk how your third eye opened, or was it already opened?
Well, I guess it was already opened, but
not completely.
Not entirely. Like I was like, okay, like it was trying to open, but I was like, no.
Yeah, it's because you were opening it, and then you just stopped because you got scared away.
I got scared. Yeah, it was really
Maybe it was one of the demons, like driving you away from it, just giving you these thoughts like, no, don't. This is scary, so stay away. Or you're going away from what's right, so stop.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, like I was like really heavily like into religion, and you know, my parents are super religious. So, like, my mom especially was like, whoa, that's not good for you. You're straying away from the righteous path. And then she'd be like, smack.
Water.
What are you doing? And, you know, I'd freak out because she'd be like, you know what? You're getting anxiety and you're getting depression because of all the stuff you're looking up. When in reality, it was because I was dealing with other issues.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. I actually just realized that right now. But, I think I was like, because it's just... I had so many questions about everything that were going unanswered, and you know my parents weren't answering them, so I decided to look on the internet, And there's a lot of people that are asking the same questions as I did. So I was like, I'm not the only one. Like, what the heck? Yeah. But then I guess that fear that my parents kept shoving in my face was like a lot for me to handle, especially because I was 14, 15, around there. So it was like a lot, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I guess I'll stop. But then like you came around and you were like, hey, look at this, and I was like,
I just hit you like, well, Pam,
smack.
You're waking up.
Essentially, and I was like, you know what? Yeah. And it was fun. It was
because like I don't know.
Best decision ever.
I just felt like it was the right thing.
Mm-hmm. And you're usually right about a lot of things, so.
Yeah.
It's because your intuition is pretty strong.
Yeah.
And
I have a track record, a perfect track record. I've never been wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm playing.
Wait, isn't
I was just kidding, but I can't. Let's think. Have I?
Have you ever been wrong about something? I don't think so. I don't think he's ever been wrong about anything.
Who knows? It's funny though, because when we're watching movies.
I hate watching movies with him. It's like the most frustrating thing. Because, especially whenever I've already seen the movie. Like, we'll be sitting and he's like, you know what? I think this and this and this is going to happen because of this and this. And I'll sit there like, wow, you just explained the entire plot without even watching it. Like, really great. Why are you even going to continue
it's just
watching
like, I can just feel what's going to happen just by. Sorry. But I just see this one thing. I'm like, okay. I put myself in there and I see every little possibility that might happen. And then I'm like, okay, this one seems like the most logical. But depending on what kind of movie it is, like, would they do the most logical or would they do the most fun and would they do the most sci-fi-ish? And like, you know, I just tend to look at every little thing. I analyze everything and I'm like, ding, 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 ding. Okay, this one.
Okay,
and then
that one.
I just say it.
And you say, because today we're watching this movie and then he like tied a bunch of dots together and I was like, yay.
Or when I was like, if something, I would just do this.
And I was like,
if I was in their situation, I was just, and then boom, it happened. They
do
it.
And I'm like,
and then I was like, or in that scene where they were like driving really fast, I'm like, just slam on the brakes. And then
he's like 5 seconds later, they slammed on the brakes. And I was like, wow, look at this.
It wasn't to avoid hitting something, but more to make something happen.
Yeah. You're so freaking crazy.
Yeah.
I love you. Anything else you should add?
No, I think that's good for today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's mostly it. I mean, if you guys have any questions about like third eye or whatever, we can address it.
Hit us up.
Like, you can DM us. Yeah. Slide in those DMs. No, I'm just kidding.
At the Soul Experience 02.
Don't slide it. Don't.
And also on Twitter.
Oh yeah, we have a Twitter now.
What is it?
I ran the Twitter.
The Soul Experience, right?
Yeah, it's just the Soul Experience.
Alright, and then we even have a TikTok.
We're gonna have a TikTok, and I'm sorry if I end up posting really cringy stuff because I'm cringy.
The only reason we're doing it
is because it's popular.
Yeah, we feel like we can reach more people, but I don't know. I kind of don't even really want to because I don't know. I don't like social media.
Yeah, social media can be very, 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 very.
Realize
very
that we're
toxic.
not using it for ourselves. We're using it for us to grow
to
and reach more people.
Because we know that that's like a really big way to like.
You know, help out, do our part.
Yeah.
In trying to enlighten the world.
So, yeah. Anything else?
No, I think that's it for today.
That's it for today. It is 12 p.m. where we live.
Yeah, it is. No, 12 a.m.
12 a.m. where we live. And we've had a day, but I'm happy we recorded this.
Yeah. As always, stay aware.
Stay safe.
We love you guys.
Love you guys a lot.
Like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Help them wake up.
Yeah,
you can give them links to any videos maybe that you feel that they might need. We're always here. If you guys got questions or need help with anything, let us know. We'll message you back.
Yeah, we're really nice. We're not like weird and mean. We would love to answer your questions.
I'm not weird. I'm not weird.
But yeah, you guys have a nice day.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.